badass band, Mothership.
Oh yeah, man. Stoked to be here.
And we need to know who y'all are. Starting that way, going this way. Let everybody know who you are, what you do.
I'm Kelly Jewett, and I play guitar.
I'm Kyle Jewett, I play bass.
I'm Judge, and I play drums.
And he's the lead vocalist.
Yeah, and I sing.
Occasionally Judge sings. Yeah, and it sounds awesome.
I sing the whole time.
That's awesome.
We're Mothership, we're from Dallas. Stoked to be here.
Y'all just came back from like a massive tour. Where'd y'all go? What places did you see? How badass was the tour?
Well, I mean, every tour is badass, man. You know, I mean, getting away from home and traveling and playing music in other towns in front of people that have never seen me before is awesome. You know, but we've done two past couple months. We did one in March with a band called Gypsy Hawk. That was great. That was our first tour for the album that we had come out.
West Coast.
Went great. We had a great time, man.
Portland, San Francisco, Salt Lake.
Definitely upper Midwest is my favorite. Seattle, Portland.
Salt Lake's great.
Yeah.
We really haven't discovered a lot of America yet, though, man. I mean, honestly, we've done mostly West Coast, Midwest stuff. So, you know, we're talking about getting out to, you know, East Coast, northern United States, like Chicago and Minnesota, and even down to Florida, trying to knock it all out before the year's over and have a good solid tour of the entire country for one album. I think is, you know.
Yeah, Carolina.
But we got a lot of love on the West Coast, man. Met a lot of good dudes and took care of us, places to sleep. Everybody was stoked on the record and shit. And, you know, they were stoked on buying the album, you know, and we're selling vinyl too on the road. And I mean, that could be a pretty tough thing to do if you're playing in front of the wrong type of people. And, you know, and we're very fortunate to have a bunch of people buying that stuff on the road. So
It's cool to go back and hit those same cities too, because people know you and you make friends.
what was that, Born Free?
They tell their friends.
Born Free was what, July?
It's cool.
Yeah, the last tour was Born Free is a big motorcycle rally on Southern California, Silverado. We did like 2 weeks out there, and that was the last.
Like Judge said, just played some of the same shit that we hit with Gypsy Hawk, and it was like, you know, the right amount of time where people hadn't really forgot the name, and, you know, they were still stoked on it. We, you know, saw a lot of same faces and a lot of new people, you know, so hoping to get the same thing on the East Coast, man, that's the plan, you know, but,
So that same network.
it was good. We had a good time. We love the tour. We're working on going to Europe next summer right now. It'll be our first time in Europe. And, you know, just kind of got the Motorhead mentality when it comes to playing in a rock band, man. Put out a record, tour, come back home, put out another record, go back on tour, and do it
Keep it going until you're like 22 deep or 25 deep. And
whatever, man.
you're still fucking rocking and rolling.
There's a lot of people that just, you know, I don't know, we like to do that. We enjoy traveling. It's cool. We got a cool team together, and we're a bunch of brothers, and we look out for each other. And, you know, it's something that not everybody gets to do, and we're very thankful that we can travel and play.
Y'all are a signed band though, aren't you? Aren't you signed?
Ripple Music.
Ripple Music?
Yeah, we signed what back in, I guess that would have been like September or something last year. Like it was after the summer, wasn't it? But
Yeah, it was about a little over a year.
probably the most couple cool dudes you could ever work with, man.
That's cool.
It's not like your typical record label type setup. I mean, they're basically helping us get our shit out there, you know, and you know, a lot of distribution all over the world, you know, really good PR company to give us good like press releases and stuff like
They're
that.
fans too.
Yeah.
They're
Oh, gee, that's
fans.
awesome.
Yeah.
They know really good music.
So that makes more passion.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
And we
started-
get along with them a lot, you know, really well because of that, you know, because we're all fans of music, you know.
And I think the perspective is different in the label that we're in. It's just not like you know, big company type shit. You know, for us right now, what we need is somebody who can help us get our stuff out there. You know, and they understand that and they want to do it. You know, it's great. They do, you know, limited edition vinyl releases, and that's out of their pocket. You know, and they're willing to do that for us, and that's, you know, pretty cool.
I saw that one, I think the Mothership with the red vinyl.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's badass.
There's a
It's
red
like
one
a
and a
special
green
edition.
one.
A beer one.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
No, yeah,
Like
it's-
an amber.
Comes with the coupe.
I think to this point we've had two pressings of the
Hit it
record
all.
so far. Two pressings of the vinyl so far. I think to date we've had over 1,000 LPs and over 1,000 CDs, and the album was released in February. So.
Wow.
And that's not just United States, that's all over, you know. So it's pretty cool, man. I mean, we're just 3 dudes from Texas that are just young and just jamming.
That's badass. I mean, because when like I told you, Ivor actually turned me on to you guys, and then I watched y'all's fan base go from like 60 or 6,000 on Facebook, and then after the tour you went all the way up to 81. I was like, people staying together and up some steam.
Yeah, man. And I mean, you know, that's the way I look at it. I mean, it's all about, you know, playing the right shows and making, you know, the right friends and bands, and, you know, you're kind of making it like every time you come to town, not just kind of like a hangout, man. You know, you're looking forward to going and hanging out with, you know, dudes. You know,
You're jamming while you're there.
yeah.
Well, I also know y'all's performance on stage is just, they got a lot of energy. So I can't wait to see y'all, man.
Cool, man. Yeah, that'll be fun. We haven't played Curtin in a while, so we haven't played Dallas in a while. How long has it been since we played Dallas?
Because we didn't play when we came back on tour. It's been
Since June?
month and a half about.
Yeah.
Wow.
A little overdue, man. You know, for a little hometown boogie.
So what other plans other than y'all traveling to Europe? What other plans do y'all have? Y'all are gonna put out another CD or work on some new music or?
Yeah.
I think we're always working on new
I
stuff.
think we have a lot of stuff, but probably maybe end of this year, start recording the next record to be released probably same time, February-ish or a little bit after next year.
I know next year we'll have an album come out.
Yeah.
When it's gonna come out, who knows? We may record the end of this year, beginning of next year, but right now it's cool because I mean, you know, like we're gonna try to tour it out, you know, to the end of the year, and we've been writing some, you know, cool shit. And really kind of pushing ourselves, man, just getting better and practices and everything, and just going back and still keeping the same mentality of jamming, but just tightening things up and, you know, taking it to the next step, I guess you'd say. So we're real excited about the next record. I mean, like the stuff we've been writing is killer and it's heavy. And, like I know it's good and clicking when we're all looking at each other and just banging our heads in the practice room. You know what I mean? And it's like when you can achieve that with 3 dudes and 4 walls, like, you know, people in the crowd are gonna be, you know, doing the same thing. So,
Oh yeah, most definitely.
yeah, but it's cool. I mean, we got like I think a kicks. We got you know, we're gonna have Europe coming up, so we got some special shit coming up to help us, you know, fund that, which we'll be announcing, you know, in the coming months. But some pretty cool limited edition vinyls possibly could be on the horizon. So we'll.
You're about to say.
Yeah.
You're about to say something.
No, yeah. I can't give you all the information. Some cool shit's coming up.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Mothership. Why the name Mothership? It's a badass name. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's got that old school feel to it. So.
I don't know, it was me and my brother, I've always wanted a one band name, and it was one of those things that our whole point is to like, we're on this mothership to bring back good tunes to the people, like type of a thing. That we land in your town, we invade this town, but we'll bring in the good tunes, join board if you want, which...
I mean, even like when we first started doing that shit, I mean, our dad used to play drums to start the band, and me and him started it, and, you know, we asked our dad to do it, and we had a great time. And, I kind of just had this vision too to go along with what he said, but almost like a mothership that was here a long time ago that gathered up all the kick-ass shit that used to be around the world and just left the planet and is now returning to see like a dying planet of pop music and, you know what I mean, like garbage and everything, and this shit is just coming from town to town and just like releasing, you know, all this information that it's had from, you know, previous, you know, when kids, you know, all they know right now is, you know, MTV, which isn't what we know at MTV as, you know, and I mean, they don't really know. I mean, if you go to a town, you know, we have a lot of young fans, a lot of young kids, you know, that are stoked on heavy music, and I think more or less we just want to get people back in the mindset of, holy shit, man, we like heavy music too, you know? We don't need to be brainwashed every day, you know?
Oh shit.
Yeah, Mothership is just, you know, there are a lot of people ask us if it's a Led Zeppelin reference or something like that, you know, and I mean, no, it's not. We didn't take the name from any song title or band, you know, it was just,
That was a kick-ass name.
but it was cool, I just rolled with it, you know, and,
It wasn't taken.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think there's a few bands called Mothership across the world, but we're, you know, whatever, man, you know, people know what we sound like, but they know our band, you know what I mean, and I mean, like, we're not really worried about anything, you know, just,
A little sci-fi for a rock band.
Yeah, we got some fucking
Straight space.
Yeah. Take a walk on the
Take a
other
little
side of the
journey, you know what I mean?
So, what local music do y'all like, band-wise, that y'all played with in the past? Just people y'all really dig, or?
All these guys we're playing with tonight.
Tonight's a good lineup.
House Arcona.
HK. Protest.
Protest.
Wow.
Protest is fucking one of the fucking metal bands.
Delgo.
Nitrogen
Wolves, that's
good. Low-fat's good.
Low-fat.
Yeah. Low-fat.
There's a lot of really, really good music right now, and a lot of people putting out records, which is cool, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like they're just putting out singles or, you know, demos. You know, people are actually putting money in, effort, and putting albums.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good fucking times to come, man. And most of the people doing that are all friends down here. You know,
And putting together bills where it's like 2-3
Yeah, with a
bands
bunch
that
of
know
bands that
everyone.
know each
Opposed to
other,
like
you know,
one band and then some other band that never plays.
Not like a rap band and a heavy metal band playing at Curtain Club. It's like a whole bunch of music that if you are fans of one band, you will like, and you've never seen 4 of the other ones, you'll be buying merch all night long from the other 4 bands because that's right in your wheelhouse there. You know? But there's a lot of good music, man. We're just very thankful to be part of it and proud to be from here, and it's good to see it coming back. And
It is.
you know, it's cool to travel and tell people where we're from, you know, because when they come down here, and there's even a dude here tonight from, Midland that came out. That
Drove down.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
He was in the area and looked it up and it worked out. And, you know,
Just
so
little band.
if we can get people from
Yeah.
other cities to cruise down to Dallas and look up to see if there's a show going on, you know, I mean, I think we're doing our job as far as, you know.
Yeah, I saw that y'all played in Lubbock. That's where I'm from, Lubbock, Texas.
Yeah, that was
Was
back
the
in March.
Oyster? Yeah, that was the first one.
What's that kid's
Lone
name
Star
we played
Oyster
with,
Bar?
man? It's like
Cash Taylor.
Cash
Cash Taylor.
Did y'all meet a guy
The
named
best
Gabe
blues
Garcia?
guitar
He's like
player in
17
Texas.
years old.
He's a drummer named Gabe Garcia. He's talking big
Dude,
about y'all.
Gabe, he's the drummer guy who wanted to jam with us, I think.
Oh yeah.
At the
Yeah.
show. I think it was.
Gabe Garcia.
Did he say he was at the
yeah,
show? Or?
he was at the show.
Okay.
He's talking big about y'all. He's like,
In Lubbock?
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lubbock.
Yeah, remember he wanted to play drums?
I went
on
to
that?
Playing
school
drums
with
for
him.
Cash.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that kid was good on guitar, man. That was
Yeah.
Steve Ray Vaughan reincarnated.
It's crazy how much good shit there is out there and how little publicity it gets. I mean, like when we're touring around and traveling, we see bands all over the place that are just unbelievable, you know. And then you look at it in the perspective of modern times of music, you're just like, you know, all we have now for that is, you know, magazines that nobody really reads, and you know, I mean, it's a tough time right now. But I think rock and roll is very primitive right now, and I think that's why you're getting a lot of good acts, is because people are having to bust their ass again, and they're not giving, you know, they're having to work hard and go on tour and be broke, and you know, you're making friends with all these bands, and you know, you got bands playing festivals selling LPs, man, records, old record player shit, you know what I mean, and making a living on the road doing it. You mean to tell me that some cool shit's not coming back, you know what I mean?
It's
Like,
great. We're glad we're starting to see bands self-promote. And what we're doing also is promoting and interviewing bands that nobody's ever heard of. We're bringing it to people.
help each other out in a sense, I guess.
That's what you need to. It's an alliance. It's a brotherhood.
It's not a
It's
competition.
sisterhood.
It's a
So
party.
Yeah.
that's right.
That's
That's
it,
right.
man.
So what do y'all, bringing that point, what do y'all think of what we're doing DFW Undercover?
It's great.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like you said, we covered all bands, all genres. I think that's cool to not be like,
need to
we
have
just do
something like
heavy
that.
metal rock and roll. Like,
An outlet
that's
for
the outlet of
people.
bands, you know?
You know, I mean, you got like Dallas Observer, you know, and I think that's pretty much like what most people around here relate to as a musical, like Zion almost, you know what I mean? Like, but there's cool shit like what you guys are doing that could possibly be like the next, you know, Dallas Observer type thing, but you could have more, you know, followers in a sense because you do it a little differently. You know what I mean?
More
Or maybe
personable.
Yeah,
more
you come and
personable.
talk
Maybe
to
you're not
us
all about
about
the
the
shit, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, you know, it's cool to see that, man, because that's just as important as playing in bands, man. I mean, you know, like, you know, we need camaraderie with people like you guys, man, that are willing to listen to our music, you know, and we're willing to, you know, sit down, and we like talking about this type of shit, man, you know, like, it's
What you're passionate about.
yeah. And we can tell you guys are passionate about it, I mean, or else you guys wouldn't be down here, you know, with, you know, hanging out with us, you know what I mean? Anybody can send an email and say, hey, man, I'd really like to talk to you guys, you know, but it's like, you know, It's kind of like our saying, hey, we'd like for you guys to come play out here in this city, and or you hit them up, but you never do it. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why I was very persistent with y'all. I mean, you were on the road. I was texting y'all, messaging y'all, whatever.
Yeah, we try to
wanted
stay in
y'all.
touch with you, man. You know what I mean? But we appreciate that. Sometimes you get out there, dude, and get back home, and you're wiped out for a week, man. And then you kind of.
Yeah.
Find work where you can.
Yeah.
For the next
Get
one.
back. Yeah, until you get to go out on the road.
Waking up from a frozen chamber. Where am I?
Well, where else can your fans find you? I mean, I know you got a lot of fans, but you got, there's always room for more. Of
course.
You got a Facebook.
MOTHERSHIPHASLANDED.com is our main hub of
Website.
yeah.
You can get merch there. You can,
Links
to
to
our
the album.
That'll
Facebook,
give you links to everything else.
videos,
too.
and to
So we wanted to have some website that was, Facebook's popular, obviously, all that stuff's coming, but we wanted an actual website. You can get the shows, news. If you're into social media, you can get that album. You can get anything on that website. So MOTHERSHIPHASLANDED.com.
That's a good place to start, right?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
It's kind of easy to
Start
remember.
there.
What was that band I was looking up on Facebook? Like, Mothership has
Start there and then
landed.
go into whatever portal you want to go through from there.
Well, we'll make sure we'll have a hyperlink from our website.
That'd be great.
So that'll really
Like I
help.
said, get us this, and we'll put it on our
Push it
website
too.
too. And especially since we're all from the same neck of the woods, we're definitely down to help out some other people. Trying to do what you guys are doing now.
Well, is there anything else you would like our viewers to know, your fans to know about you? Anything?
Come on out, see it for
Let's
yourself.
Get off the damn couch.
Get off the couch and
Yeah,
stop watching shit online and nah, man. Come meet us, man. Hang out. We're just like everybody else, man. We just we like to play. I like to play. No, man. Yeah, dude. We love our fans. We have, it's cool to see, so much support, especially around here. I know there's a lot of bands around here, and the fact that, we do have the same people coming out and new faces. And, yeah, man. If you dig it, tell a friend. If you get the album, burn it and give it to a friend, or you know what I mean? Like whatever it takes to
Spread
spread the word, man.
Check it out, Mothership. Whatever.
We just want everybody to listen to it, man.
Well, thank you, Mothership. We appreciate it.
Yes.
TFW underground.
Undercover.